Hello, welcome in to Manor Lords. My name is Jessicah, and we're taking a first look at this game. It is a medieval strategy game featuring in-depth city building. There are large-scale tactical battles, and there's like economic and social simulations. Basically, the weather changes, and there's like farming and building your village, and it's very, very beautiful. So I'm excited to jump in and check it out. Now, this is an early version of the game that I'm accessing, the demo. So there's actually no saving or loading in my version of the game. However, when you are able to play it, it should be able to play as normal. It will be in the Steam Next Fest, which is October 3rd, 2022 until October 10th, 2022. So make sure you go check out the Manor Lords demo on October 3rd Steam Next Fest, and wishlist the game and show your support. Without further ado, let's hop in. So it seems like there's going to be 3 modes of the game, but we only have access to Rise to Prosperity in the demo. There is also Robber Baron and Realm Conquest, which you can read about right there. And so we're going to do Rise to Prosperity. Start from nothing and build a prosperous medieval city. Alright, so we're going to do the young chick, represent women. I'm just going to pick kind of something random and show you the different options here. Very cool, you can make your coat of arms. So we will do that. And we will just, let's see, all kinds of colors here. We'll go with blue and red, and we'll just click stuff and check it out. Yeah. So you can go in more in depth. There's tiling and angles, and it looks like you can maybe even upload and download different images, perhaps load a custom texture. So very cool options. I'm hoping they'll add in more variety here. So yeah, let's hop in. I'm just going to leave everything on standard and balanced. I want to hop in and show you guys what's up. Beautiful art here on the loading screen. The first thing you'll notice about this game is that it is absolutely gorgeous. This game is a city builder, but there's no grid system per se. It's pretty organic, I would call it. Kind of like maybe Foundation, if you played that. Okay, so we have a new message. There is a fire at the heart of every settlement, a bastion of safety, warmth, and light against the darkness of the world. On this cold spring morning, your men blow on their fingertips, their breath clouding in the air. But there is plenty of work to warm them. As the toil begins, you can almost imagine you hear the ring of anvils, the tolling of bells, the cries of the marketplace, possibilities. In the distance, fog lingers in the hollows of the land, and the world is quiet, watchful, waiting for you to choose which of those to make real. So we have some objectives here. We need to make a granary, a logging camp, a hunting camp, and a storehouse. And we have 365 days to complete that. So let me turn up the volume here. I did turn it down earlier just because I was testing stuff. So apologies about that. Hopefully that's loud enough. So yeah, we can't save right now, but you will be able to save in the final version of the game. I don't know if it's going to be in the Steam Next Fest demo, but so we kind of just have to push our luck right now and play until we don't want to play anymore, and then we'll have to start all over the next time we play. So I don't think I can do several episodes of this right now. This is going to be a first look, and then when the game is kind of more out, I will gladly do a series on this if you guys enjoy it. So let me know in the comments. Alright, let's take a quick look and familiarize ourselves with the UI. So on the top bar here, we have unassigned families 5. They don't have permanent jobs. They will work on construction and repair. And if there's nothing to build, they help out with idle labor buildings, which I'll show you later. These are the assigned families 0. They focus on the job they're assigned to. These are our total population. We have 5 peasant families. Their approval rating, it starts at 50%, ranges to 100. It affects the population growth speed, and militia combat effectiveness can cause rebellion when it drops to 0. This is our public order, governs the chance of crime occurring. So I assume 100% means like good public order, and the lower it gets, the more crime will happen. Regional wealth, used for imports. Our livestock, as you can see, it lists oxen, lamb, sheep, chickens, and goats. So some awesome options there if you're into like ranching. Number of months before supplies run out. So we have 4 months of food and 20 months of fuel. Pretty cool. This is our kind of our tech tree. If you click on it, so if you hover over them, they all say that they're locked in the demo and work in progresses, but it gives you an idea of the kind of depth that they want to go into for the different types of tech trees. So I'm excited to check that out eventually. So that's that. Then this currently showing surplus goods, total goods stored. So I guess this button changes what you see. Perhaps between surplus and total goods stored. So I guess we'll figure out what we want there. We got crops, wheat, grain, flax, barley, food, all the possible food options there. Fuel, timber, stone, tools, materials, various things like flour, pellets, leather, etc. Commodities, and equipment, which is used for upgrading your militia and hiring retinue. I don't know that word. This is our good old lady. Visit mode, very work in progress. Press to walk around your town in third person mode. Oh, interesting. So, as you can see, an absolutely gorgeous game. A little bit of a lag spike there. But, like, incredible graphics. Hit escape to get back out of that. So, it's funny that I'm not this lady, but anyway. Influence can be traded via the diplomacy system. Can be gained by giving taxes to the church, rising population, building new manors, and improving the development. King's favor. Every year, the most influential lord or ladies being awarded with the king's favor can be spent to claim new territories. More to come later. Annual royal tax, no tax to be paid. And treasury, your personal money used for diplomatic purposes or hiring people. Okay. So that's that stuff. These are kind of our issues that we need to deal with. So our storage and our food are exposed, and we have homeless families. So we'll get on that in just a moment. There is a region map if you click down here. So Conquest is locked in the demo, but this map shows you which regions are under whose control. You can claim other regions when you gain enough influence. Claims can be refuted, or if a war is declared, blocked by the presence of an enemy army. So, I believe we're in Lohendorf, and we've got wild animals, iron, and stone, but I don't see berries in our area, so I don't know exactly how this works yet. I don't know if we can cross over the borders, but we don't have enough of anything to claim stuff, so that's that for now. And down here we have add and remove roads, so it gives us this little tutorial. Roads and handcarts. Some workers can use handcarts to transport goods more efficiently, up to 10 items at once. To enable handcart transportation, road points from both buildings have to be connected by the road network. So as you can see, it's quite organic looking. Like you do have to snap them, but you can curve the roads and stuff like that, so that's cool. So that's that, and then we got construction. So the menu is very sleek. I like it a lot. The UI is excellent, I would say. I really, really like how the UI feels in this game. It's very clean, very elegant. It's like modern, but doesn't interrupt the medieval feeling of the game, which I really enjoy. So you can uncheck snap to roads. Sorry if you hear background noise. My cat has the zoomies. So anyways, there's different categories of buildings, so we'll go through that later. There's the army button, which we don't have access to, and the military recruitment button, which we also don't have access to, and the settings. On the bottom right, you can see what season you're in. So we're in spring right now, and it tells you what each season does. So you can read through that, but for sake of time, let's get going. And of course, our time controls here and our objectives on the bottom left. All right, so that was kind of a lot, but I wanted to make sure you guys understood what is happening. So I tried this game briefly about an hour ago, and this looks like the exact same map seed that I had before. So I have no idea if the map seed will always be the same. I assume there must be different map seeds, and maybe this is just the demo one. I don't know, but I do know that this is the exact same one that I just played about an hour ago. So take that as you will. Okay, so as you can see, you can scroll in here, and the game is just so gorgeous, you know? Like, the people look great. I'm assuming there will be lots of variety as time goes on. You know, each of these guys looks fairly different, and that's really cool. Right now, they only have tents. We have 1 oxen and a hitching post. We have a rough supply drop there and some other supplies. So what I'm going to start off with is 2 things. I'm going to start with a logging camp, which workers will use to fell nearby trees. Apologies about my voice. I've been talking all day. So I'm going to put this here.
Let's get to work.
So the laborers will immediately jump to work and get going on that. Next, I would like to put a hunter's cabin to make sure that we have an flow of meat and pelts. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna turn down the music just a bit because it's a bit overwhelming here. So you can click on it and increase the priority like so. You can demolish it, you can disable it, pin it. There's different tabs. So it'll tell you if it's connected to a road, how many logs it's got stored in it. Stuff like that. You can see we only have 1 person working on the construction here. So something you should know about this game is that it is incredibly slow, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, even if you fast forward, the flow of the game is very slow. So if that's not for you, then that's okay. But just know that going into this game, you can't expect it to like zoom by you. And I think it's something to be enjoyed because it almost feels like, you know, a real medieval experience of it taking slow, long amounts of time to build things. And, you know, some things are faster than others, especially these starting buildings. But you'll see as we go on that, like, building houses and stuff is pretty slow. So, like, it's not mind-numbingly slow, but it's slow enough that it feels like an experience unlike anything else, really. I mean, like, Farthest Frontier was another game that felt slow, but I would say this is even slower than Farthest Frontier, so if that's your cup of tea, then perfect. But if you like to zoom through your city builders, like, this might not be the one for you, but I would say still give it a chance. It's very cool so far. So they come on over, and what's cool about this game is you can actually see the progress of the building being built. And yeah, it's a little weird they're hammering the ground, but it's still kind of cool. You can see the progress of each building that they're working on. I decided to go with the logging camp first because this will help us secure more wood for future buildings. So the logging camp, and then we're going to get the hunting camp done next. As you can see, they're bringing over a log with the oxen, which is pretty cool. I assume that's not just one, like that must signal a couple. Well, maybe not, I don't know. Still learning how everything works. So when you fast forward time, it pauses like the ambient noise, which is interesting. So people are homeless, and every now and then they'll think about it, as you saw. Or I guess it's when I hover over this. So if you hover over the homeless, you can see who is homeless. They might freeze in the winter if they're homeless, and their approval rating will drop if they continue to
Sun or fire above.
if they continue to stay homeless. So they actually like complain about being homeless if you keep them that way for too long, which makes sense. Nobody wants to be homeless. So I didn't see any berries in our region, and I don't like, I know that you can reassign like the gathering zones of certain buildings in this game, but I'm not sure how far they would be willing to go to gather berries. I mean, we do have a road that goes this way. We do have berries here, but like this is so far. I haven't really messed with that because we didn't have berries, but I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try and see if like they will travel that far for it, or if they can even go over into that region. Not sure. So another thing to note is when you click construction or hit the C button, there's this overlay option here, and you can click one of these and you can see the underground water, you can see Emmer fertility. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe you guys know what it means. It seems like it's, you know, some kind of crop fertility. Flax fertility, which I do know what flax is. Barley fertility, rye fertility, etc. And then smell, which I guess the green means it smells good. I'm not really sure what that's for yet, but I guess we'll find out eventually, someday. Maybe not this video, but good old smell overlay. At least it's green, right? Alright, so I'm gonna fast forward just a bit because I want to get this going. I did do a lot of this already, so apologies. Alright, so we're gonna assign a worker here. And we're gonna, so you can set a work area like so. I had a little bit of a bug issue with this earlier where, or maybe it wasn't a bug and I just don't understand, but there were visibly trees still in the area and they were saying that there weren't any in the area. So what I had to do to resolve that was unassign the worker and then reassign the worker. And also I clicked clear work area and they kind of just like did their own thing wherever they could find a tree. So if that happens to you, try doing that. Alright, we got the hunting camp up, so we're gonna assign a worker there.
We need more men at the camp.
I'm gonna set the work area over there. And now we should have timber coming in and meat. Now I'm gonna think about storage. So the granary stores food. So let's put it here. So we'll get to work on the granary. And then we do want a storehouse, but yeah, I suppose we should do that. Storehouse can maybe go here.
Come on, people, get to work.
You don't have to place it on a road, by the way. I was just doing that for convenience, but you can take it off the road, and then if you hold left click and drag, it will rotate, and you can place it wherever, and then you can connect the road manually to one of those circle white nodes and kind of draw your roads out longer if you so wish. So we're still in spring. I am curious if the berry gatherers would go, but I just don't know. I have no idea. So when I played this the first time, I played it on slow and like really watched and enjoyed the experience. But for the sakeness of time right now, I am going to fast forward just because I don't want to make you watch this if you don't want to. However, it is a really, really peaceful experience to just put on a podcast, watch them build. So I highly recommend playing it on slow mode if you're into that sort of thing. It's a beautiful game. And I really, really like this piece-by-piece building method they got going. Alright, so the granary requires a worker.
Give us a hand over here.
So we're going to do that. This guy riding through is a trader, traveling merchant, but we don't have a trade post, so I think, yeah. So we can't really interact with him as far as I know. And also, we don't really have anything to trade, so that poses an issue in and of itself. As you can see, there's a stone deposit here. There's a iron deposit here. I have yet to get this far, so gonna wait on that. But I just wanted to show you what that looked like. So the hunting cabin provides meat and pelts. You can also click people, and then you can see the worker. You can click this button, and it'll take you to them. And you can actually watch them do their job, which is pretty cool. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, he's... Look at him, he's sneaky. He's sneaky. Sorry, he keeps talking about being homeless, but I'm just trying to click him to follow him. But you can see he's being a sneaky little sneakster. And here he's actually hunting, which is pretty cool. I think he caught something, so let's see if he comes back. Transporting. See, he actually grabs the thing he hunted, and he slowly brings it back to camp, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to look at that for very long because it makes me sad, but it is a cool detail, I must admit. I don't know if things like this can be gathered or removed, or if it's just part of the map. So, don't know. Okay, so we're working on the storehouse.
Find a new home.
So I'm just gonna let them finish that up. Okay, finish that. So our quest is complete. So we have a new message. Your supplies are dry and secure, and the first stage of work is done. The stories your people tell around the fire are of the many dangers in the world, from beasts to blights, strange tales about foxes who go on pilgrimage, or small creatures who spin gold from sunset to sunrise. They tell these stories to put common names to their fears. Soon they'll teach these stories to their own children. It's time to bring wives and children to the settlement. Now that they can take shelter in proper homes, for your lands to prosper and grow, you'll need not only workers but families. So now we need a well and basically 5 house plots. So we're gonna work on that. So I guess the men came out to start a settlement, and now the women and children are gonna kind of join. Also, you can see here they're hanging up their catch, which is kind of cool to see. Well, it's not. It's kind of gross, but anyway. Okay, so let's build the well first. So the well is here. Costs 1 log, and it provides water access to the house plots and enables firefighting. It must be built over a water vein. So if you clicked underground water, you can see the water veins here. Now, the water veins kind of are pushed back a bit. Last time I built my houses over here, and I had the well kind of over here, but obviously it would be better to have the well near the houses. So we could put it at the top of this little hill, I guess,
Get to work.
and see how that goes. So they're gonna bring the supplies over there. I think we have to hire someone to work
We need
in the
more workers
storehouse. We don't really have, like, now we only have 1 construction person, which kinda sucks. So let's get started planning the houses. So, flexible plots. Some buildings have flexible borders. Place 4 points to designate an area. The cursor will snap to the roads and other plots to try and create an organic shape. You can leave more space for future extension upgrades. First 2 points mark the front of the house by default. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, so what you can do is kind of just start making shapes. So you can make 1 plot at a time. So when that house icon appears, it means that, like, it's a proper house plot. And if you right click, you can remove these points. So if you put a long area like this, oh, that's weird, it's actually just 1. What the? That's weird. I was trying to demonstrate that you can make multiple in one. Here we go. So I don't have enough resources to do this. And also, these would be really weird long yards. But if I had enough resources, you could potentially make 4 houses in 1 plot. I don't know the repercussions of that at all. but it is weird that their yards would be like really long. So I think we're gonna do, I don't know if you can build over like water veins. I guess you can. It just depends on how you do it. Alright, so there is like a hill. I don't know if we can build on hills. Yeah, I'm a little bit bummed that we're forced to... I guess we don't have to, like, live next to the well. I just kind of wanted to, because this is a more flat, open area, so... But obviously, if there's a fire, we don't want their houses to burn down. Are there any water veins? There's just, like, literally no water veins over here that I can see. Yeah, that's okay. Let's just figure this out. So... we'll put the first one... like, can I move this is my question. No, I guess not. Because I can move this, I think. Or maybe not. No. Anyway. So, let's do one... like... hello? Okay. Let's do one... I'm trying to make it a little organic and, like, interesting. So I'll build one house plot there. Took me a long time to commit to that. My other game, I had them very neatly, like, square in a row, but I don't know. I feel like a real settlement might not be that neat, so we'll just wing it, and I think it'll be better that it's close to the well. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna let them work on those projects because they need to get them done before I can have them do other stuff, and we only have one, like, laborer right now. Everyone's doing other stuff, sadly. I might have... let's see. The rain is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not sure how the, like, meats works. I feel like there is a fire here, and I see them cook it. And when you look over this, it does say, like, you have 9 meat. So that seems good. The rain is quite loud, isn't it? I don't know if it's sound effects or what. It's still fairly loud. Alright, so our one worker is gonna construct. He's working on the well right now, which is good. I'm excited to show you guys the house plots. I'm not sure if I made this one big enough, but if you make them big enough, sometimes you can even add on like a vegetable garden or something within their plot. It's super cool. And if you click on like the logging camp and go to people, you can watch them gather wood if that's what you're into. Yeah, it seems like the storehouse guy has moved almost everything. I mean, he moves the logs pretty often. I think this is the...
Time to find a good tree and soft ground.
Woodcutter. Or no, that's not. I didn't click the right thing. Okay, I think the well is just about done. Okay. So the well is complete. It's pretty cool. You can see this like where the well is, it's like muddy water, so it kind of indicates that that land is indeed wet, which is a really cool little detail. So they're starting to build the house now, and as you can see, they laid out like a fence, and they're starting to build the house. I'm not sure what this is used for. Let me know in the comments if you know what this little thing is for. I mean, it's some kind of shelter. I guess it's like for your firewood. Yeah, it's probably for to keep your firewood dry. I got it. Let me know if I'm right. It's gotta be for that. What else would it be? Speaking of firewood, we do need to like get some getting chopped, but we don't have any extra workers at the moment. Luckily we did get our stuff in some shelter, so that's good. Very, very cool. So I have to remember that the first 2 points I put is going to be the entrance of the houses. That's probably good to know. So seems like I kind of messed up. I would have rathered the entrance be over here because it's kind of awkward to just do this, but hey, whatever, I guess. I guess I could wrap this around like this. It's just kind of ugly, eh? Whatever. Let's just do that. That's fine. Alright. So, I mean, it's especially slow right now because we only have one constructor. So let's actually remove the storehouse guy just for now, and maybe he'll help construct stuff a little faster. Sadly, we're not going to get very far in this video because this game is kind of a slower thing, but like I think you get the gist of like how unique and neat this game is so far. It's awesome. Alright, watch out for supplies. Peasants are coming to your village. This is great, but watch out for your supplies. Hungry and cold peasants can rebel. Alright, so the completed house looks like this. Well, this is just one of them. They got a little outhouse, it looks like, and their little fence, and this is the entryway. It's pretty cool. So that's 1 out of 4. So we're gonna build another one. I kind of want to build like a slightly... Oh wait, I did the thing again where I put the 2 points on the wrong side. So we'll do that. We'll make a slightly bigger one like that. Actually, I don't know if it's any bigger, but we'll make another one there. So I think the entryway will be here. Alright, they got the water. Yeah, I think it's nice to have the well right by the houses, because last time it was kind of far. We do want to build a forester to help with the trees, but we actually
need more workers here.
got a 6th person. Oh, it's a child. So, never mind. I was gonna say, oh, we can put a person on the storehouse now, but looks like it's a child, so they can't do crap. All these city building games, there's always children, and the children are always mouths to feed, but they don't help, I swear. Drives me crazy. It'll be cool to see how this house looks slightly different from the other one, or if it does at all look different. Oh, got another person, it looks like. So if you, hello? There we go. So if you click on the house plot, so this one's not big enough, but right here, if it were big enough, there would be like an option for a vegetable garden, which is pretty cool. But you can upgrade it once you have 4 extra timber, And it grants a development point, provides better fighting equipment if levied, raises requirements. So, as your city expands or your settlement expands, you can kind of figure that out. And then you can see who lives in it. Yeah, this one looks cool. I like that if it's on a hill, they make the foundation like higher and lower to match. That's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, with 2 people helping, it helps a lot, or even 3, I guess, now. Okay. There's that. Okay, what do we got here? Work area empty. So this is what happened last time.
Come on, people.
So I don't know how to help him. I unassigned and reassigned, so maybe that will help. Okay, we need another house. Okay, so the first 2 points, let's make a slightly longer shape here. On to the next one. Again, so I don't know quite what the issue is there. Like, there's trees all around you, buddy. Like, there's your... If I tell him to work over there... I don't quite get that. I guess we can build a forester and try to... Oh, I don't know. Do we not have enough wood? Oh, we do.
Let's get to work.
Yeah, like, there's clearly large trees around. I'm not sure why he doesn't want to work.
Get to work, lads.
I cleared the work area and I reassigned him, so we'll see how that goes if it pops up again. I just want you to gather trees, buddy. Sounds like it's working. I can hear him felling trees. We've got 32 meat, but we're getting lower on bread. So now another thing we can do is... hold on, where is it at? Oh, it's this. So you can define a market area and put little stalls in there. So we can make a little market area. I'm just gonna make it small because it looks like there's only like these 3 stalls, but we could put a food stall in here. And that makes it easier to access stuff.
Get to work.
So we're just gonna build these in the market area that we defined. This house is almost done. So this one is quite... Oh, it's actually not big enough to have the vegetable garden thing. So I don't know how big I must have made that other one, but I keep trying to get it to trigger so I could show you guys. Okay, what's this? Not connected to a trade route. Merchants won't be able to find this market square. Make sure it's road connection point. Okay. Okay, well, that is not a problem. Boom shakalaka. Okay, so we need 2 more houses. I could do some on this side of the well. And the... Oh, I don't have enough wood, so I can't actually do that right now. We're gonna have to wait for some wood to come in. It is strange to me that I can't queue up a plot and then they can just do it when we do have wood, but them's the rules, so I don't know. We have 11 people right now, so that's a little stressful.
Let's get to work.
I'll tell them to just plant trees, I guess, in this area. Surely we have a worker for
We
that
need more
now.
workers here.
Oh, nope. Actually, we don't. So I guess... Actually can't... I don't really want to hire a forester until we have these houses built because we need workers. I thought that since we had 11 people that we'd have more workers, but I think yeah, some of them aren't. I don't know. They aren't gonna work like that. So here are the market stalls, like that. Very cute. I'm not a huge... excuse me, sorry. I'm not a huge fan of how this looks. But, you know, that's just how it goes. Man, my voice is just wild sometimes. I don't know why it does that. Anyways, so we will do some more houses like so. Okay, the trees just got deleted. So we need a minimum of 2 more houses. So here we have a tavern, which gives citizens access to ale. I don't know if we have to produce the ale. I mean, like, that's the logical thinking. Especially since we have access to, like, grains and barley and such like stuff like that. There's a mining pit. Fields, farms, pasture, sheep farm, windmill, communal oven to bake bread. Bloomery, smithy, malt house. Okay, so that must be how you make it, right? Yeah, here. Brewery. Okay, so we do have to do that. A tannery, which converts pelts to leather, which I feel like we should probably build that kind of soon because we do have pelts. I don't know how soon I should be making a farm and fields. I guess whenever I have extra workers. Especially since I don't know if there's no like berries near me, so we're kind of... Wow, that was so fast. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So, extension. So it requires 1 tool, which we have. So this will produce vegetables. You can also do chicken coops or goat sheds. Produces eggs and milk. So we don't have 25 silver for either of those, so we'll just do the vegetable garden. So that's what that looks like. Pretty neat. And then we need to make at least 1 more house for this objective. And we will do like so. Cool. It is a little bit like, you know, mismatchy. It's not symmetrical, but I mean, that's the beauty of medieval settlements, of gridless city builders. Pantry full. So it says that when this food stall gets full, I don't really know what to do about it. Alright. We no longer have any homeless families. We got a development point, which I believe would be used here. Because we have 1 point, but I can't seem to use it anywhere. So, yeah, that's a work in progress in the game. Alright, as you walk the perimeter, surveying your village with a pride, a woman walks past you. She's bent nearly double under a sack. You ask how long she's been walking, and she tells you it takes her half a day now to get all the food she needs for her family from the hunters and farmers that surround the village. If only there was a marketplace where your people could acquire food, clothing, and firewood. They would be happier and have more time for other work. Okay, so it wants us to basically upgrade 3 houses to level 2 and get the stalls going, which I already did that. So, yeah, for the next objective, we would have to upgrade all the houses. So I don't know if we'll get to that point, but you can see there's steady progress. I'm curious about the farm and the tannery. We don't have 4 logs. think I'm gonna, well, I was gonna put in workers, but we still don't have a lot of workers. These people, now that they have houses, will start to like reproduce and grow up and stuff. The approval went down. Okay, there we go. Food variety on the marketplace. Yeah, so I'm kind of curious about... Okay, actually, first thing, we need a woodcutter for warmth. So let's put that here, since it's kind of close to the houses and everything else. Storage full hunting camp. Yeah, I think we need the tannery. So we don't have the wood for it, so we can't plan it. Okay, we completed the woodcutter's lodge. We'll put someone on that for now. Because we need fuel to keep our people warm, especially now that it is, well, it's June, but that's getting close to autumn. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on the wood right now. Let's add another woodcutter. Now we don't have any laborers, but we've got 2 logs. Again, we don't have anyone working in the storehouse. If you add a worker and there's no available ones, you'll see this like radar looking thing. So that means it's currently looking for an available worker. You can keep that open and it'll fill automatically when there's someone who's able to do that. So I'm just gonna kind of keep it open, I guess. At the moment I'm waiting for 4 logs so that we can make this tannery. Okay. So I'll put it right next door to the hunting cabin. So I guess I will minus this guy so that we have a builder. Oh, he went straight into here. I really like when games give you like builder cabins that are like dedicated builders. I have no idea if this game has that, but it's just nice because you don't have to worry about never having builders because it's already kind of taken care of. So the tannery converts pelts into leather. I don't know if leather counts as clothes, because I just really see, well, I guess not, because yeah, there's commodities which are like that. Yeah, we don't really have a worker for that either, which kind of sucks.
Let's go, people.
I guess I'll put them on there for now. It kind of sucks that I put the granary so far away. I don't know if there's a way to relocate buildings. I thought there was. I thought I remember seeing it, but it's okay. We'll eventually fill in this space. So there's also this tree, administration and military. And there's a lot of like stuff that we can't access yet, but let's take a look. So Bailey Wall. You can make a closed walled perimeter to designate the area for your manor house. A manor house. Looks like a huge living space. A gatehouse, a tax collector, a garrison tower. So it seems like the oh, a livestock trading post. Okay, so that's how you import and export animals. Yeah, I really want this trade post. This takes 4 logs. Kind of just waiting on it right now. There we go. So frustratingly, this is in the way. Relocate building. There we go.
Get to work, lads.
So for some reason I could relocate that one. Alright, so we will put... Can I rotate it on the... No. Alright, well, I guess I have to put it in this weird angle, but
Get to work.
we'll put that there. We don't have a worker. So now when the traveling merchant comes by, you can do a little trading. Maybe, I don't really know what we have to trade, but... Yeah, I'm excited to play this game when it's like fully done and you know the tree is unlocked and everything like that. I don't know if that will be in the Steam Next Fest, so we'll have to see. Seems like it would be a lot of fun to do a series on, especially when combat gets involved. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to show you much combat because we're just not really able to. Because I mean everything is blocked out. I think we also have to get like a high enough settlement level to even get like garrisons and stuff like that, you know? I'm excited to get like more workers in general, because it's hard to just have 5 workers. We have 15 people, but you know. Alright, so the trading post is complete. You do have to put someone on there. Unfortunately, you have to connect it to a road. And, so you can click on each, like, category of thing here and then tell them, different rules. Like, don't trade. Or... I guess you have to unclick this. And then you tell them, like... how many you're willing to trade, or stock 2, target 2, price 6. So I don't want to buy it, export only. Okay, so you can change from import only, export only, if stock is greater than target, if stock is greater than target. So if our stock is greater than target, then sell. It's kind of confusing. I'm a little tired right now, so it's hard for me to think about it, but I'm sure you guys get it. Anyways, so there's different rules here, and you can specify what you want to sell. Traveling traders. These workers will travel to the nearest trade point to fulfill set inventory targets. Oh, interesting. So you can, so out of this pool of people, I think you can make them go do stuff, maybe. So that's neat. I guess I could hire someone here when I see the traveling merchant, but yeah. You can see they planted carrots in their vegetable garden. Very cool. Also cabbages, I guess. I guess it's just any vegetables. So yeah, as you can see, we're expanding slowly, and you know, if we had the time and the resources, we could make a farm, get some wheat going, make a windmill to make flour, and then make an oven to make bread. Looks like these buildings are gorgeous as well. I'm very excited to dive deeper into this game, but I think for now I might have to call it there. I wanted to give you guys a first look at what's available to me. Don't forget to check it out in the Steam Next Fest, October 3rd to the 10th, 2022. Let me know in the comments if you want me to check out this game when it's out and fully ready to go. I would love to do a series on it, and yeah, just let me know what you think. I appreciate you guys watching, and don't forget to wishlist the game if you are wanting to get it. Definitely helps the developers, and then the more people who buy the game, the more that the game can succeed and be a beautiful, wonderful, robust experience. So, all right, see you guys next time, and thank you so much. Bye.